after we crossed the portal. And then I died.
We saved. We captured, wasn't it? Yeah, we captured
Yeah,
two
captured.
scribes kind of situation. But they might not have been totally bad.
We had somebody, and we calmed them down. Everything was fine. We were going to keep going, and then I died internally.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. We had to calm them down because one of the two of them tried to escape in the night and ended up getting killed.
The wolf killed him.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, that's good. That is what happened, yeah.
That's all I remember.
Now, what does David remember?
So I remember that for whatever reason, you guys didn't trust me with the prisoner. And I think I could have gotten all of the information out of her by just asking very nicely.
It's possible.
Then all of a sudden, this beautiful sound was coming from right here in the river. And I just had to jump in and play. And you guys were all like, no, don't jump in there. And I was all like, why? It seems like a beautiful little piece of river. It seems like the most fun.
Yeah, Shannon was doing his damnedest to
stop me.
Stop that, yeah.
And I still managed to make my way out. And then as soon as I got hit by an arrow, it sent me, completely ruined my wonderful experience in the beautiful lake. Made everything look like it's an awful swamp. So I then spent the remainder of the session stabbing at the fellow who shot me with the arrow and ruined my time in the water.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, I
you
remember
basically
that.
slashed that guy for an hour.
Because you didn't have a shield, so you had 2 daggers.
Yes.
And you just went down.
Yes.
Yeah, that definitely happened. Do you even know what you ended up fighting then?
A snake person. I remember that much. They were the Yentai. Is that the name of these snake people?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yentai?
Eonti or Eontai. I'm not sure how to pronounce it.
But these half snaky people. So
Yeah.
I stabbed them in all their snaky bits. Then I stabbed her in all her human bits.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was no bits left.
No bits. And no survivors for interrogation, right?
And what happened to our scribe? Did she run away?
She's
there
with me right now. She was trying to run away out of fear, and I calmed her down.
Okay.
So I think you guys tried to inquire whether these were like, I don't know who she said that you guys needed to meet. Do you remember? I don't know how much information I gave you. She said that she needed to meet somebody out here.
And she said the something was dangerous, and I don't think it was the UNT that were dangerous.
Yeah, this I don't remember.
So, not
and
at
I did
my
not
desk.
write it down
so
in my notes. Damn
I
it.
wish you guys could tell me before I make an assumption.
Haha.
Okay, well,
Just pouring some cream in my coffee.
Kallax was the one who asked, so whenever he gets back, he can tell us.
He's not going to be there for... He said start without him.
Yeah, I know. So I'm just...
Okay.
When he eventually comes back, he will tell us. We don't need to... I think we'll be okay. There was something of danger, and I don't think it was these.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm pretty sure she told you guys that you needed to meet some lizard folk.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
That's true.
And you guys were like, hey.
amazing history roll for lizard folk.
Yeah. And you guys were all like, does she think these are lizard folk? Is she an idiot? And then she was like catatomically scared.
Yeah. But I think that was a no.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what you should take away from that.
Yeah.
Is she, this is not who she was talking about.
And the lizard folk were supposed to... They had a deal with them to help ferry the treasure across the swamp to their base, I think, is what it was.
Yeah, that... If you know that, then that's... Yeah.
Yeah, okay, perfect. Yeah, and
based
on the knowledge of lizard folk, it's likely that they worship dragon, possibly Tiamat. So that's probably the common thread.
How did you know?
Oh,
It's so
'cause
funny the other day when you're like, yeah, I'm a dragon, I'm a lizard folk, and I speak Draconic, and I'm like, oh, I know.
Yeah.
Don't ask how I know.
Yeah, well, that's just well, because I rolled so good on my knowledge of lizard folk, and
So it worked
I'm
well that I
assuming
could
I
just
know
give you-
what Troy knows about lizard folk now, and that's it. Yeah, they speak Draconic. They sometimes worship dragons, and I still have like that book of cults and shit information
Yeah.
about Tiamat. So there might.
I think I
be
dropped like a
links
bunch
I
of
can
information
draw.
in. Yeah. Like I think I dropped like a shit ton of information on lizard folks directly from your like 20 roll.
Oh,
And I'll put it
beautiful.
in the journal moving forward. And so, like, what do you remember last, Lydia?
I already said it.
Oh, you did? Like, what?
The last
Okay,
thing I
so you're
remember
up to
is
speed
calm
then?
down the scribe because kind of, yes.
Okay, so I guess after that part, we marched through the wood or through the marsh, heading along a trail because there's kind of a trail beaten down.
Okay.
And about 4 hours into the march, you guys got ambushed by snake people. And the snake people hypnotized Dugan, caused him to jump in the lake or in the swamp. And now you're here
In
with
the
a super scared guide.
gorgeous
It's not really a guide.
babbling brook.
And
What's
like
all-
I just want to
bringing
make this very clear. Into the beautiful babbling brook with the crystal clear water.
I was
Hey, if that's
and
what you saw.
still am convinced that this is the fields of the dead from Lord of the Rings, and there's dead faces in the water. I'm afraid of it.
I know that's exactly how I feel. That's how David feels, but Dugan would not feel that way.
I'm a city boy in the swamp. I'm just like, oh no.
Or the barrows from Lord of the Rings.
The Barrows?
Yeah, the Barrow Downs. What were they called? But yes, either way.
I think we're thinking of the same thing.
No,
Maybe.
there's two pop culture things that have the faces in the water.
Oh, okay.
What's the one
Are
that's
you
not
talking
Lord of
about
the Rings?
Lord of the Rings?
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. You also said Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, it's like what's the
Are we
one
talking
that's
about the
not
other one?
Lord of
'Cause
the
I doubt it.
Rings?
I'm sorry. Clearly, I'm tired for this.
If you can think of the
That's
other one,
funny.
David, damn, you cultured, man. Otherwise, sit your ass down.
No,
Talk
the
about
other
Lord of the
one.
Rings.
It was
That's funny.
It was it was the book where it was post-apocalyptic, but also medieval at the same time. Amazing series of books. I can't recommend them enough. And they had the swamp where you walked, and the entire swamp was filled with dead bodies, and it was definitely the aftermath of a nuclear bomb.
I
Well,
might not know of this.
It is an
Pretty
exceptional
tight.
book, and I cannot recommend it enough.
Well, I'm back at my desk now.
Hello, hello.
And you guys can start moving around and doing things. As Dugan talks about some book.
Yeah. So I think with this person.
King of Thorns.
Okay, nice.
Okay. So I think now that we've calmed down this person, I think the first order of business was returning her to Calyx, because that was sort of his thing. In lieu of that, I guess we can just keep going. We kind of know
Sounds
that.
good.
I guess I don't remember if we asked this last time, but like, where is she supposed to meet the lizard folk?
She is a student, and you
All right.
killed the person who knew.
Oh, that's true.
So she's pretty much useless in all this. Like, she has an
Awesome.
understanding that lizard folk are out here, and they do the rest.
Okay.
She's relatively raw. In fact,
So-
super raw.
So finding well, I guess we can kind of converge. There's only 3 of us here right now, but do you? I guess we can either use that information to try to avoid the lizard folk and find our own way to the fortress, or try to find the lizard folk and coerce them to show us the way to the fortress, depending on how strong we're feeling. But lizard folk, we're not really going to be able to appease with diplomacy, I don't think. Because they're just savage. They're not going to respect us. They just want to eat us, probably. I wonder how that would go down. What?
They just want to eat us?
Yeah, like lizard folk in general. They'll just eat us. But like they know where the fortress is. Maybe we could these footprints, did we talk about what those were? Are those lizard footprints?
I thought
I
they were
don't know if
probably-
anyone actually
Not you,
survivaled
Sharon.
it.
Yeah. Maybe Shannon did, but maybe not.
Okay, let me save this. I don't know why that's not already
I
somewhere.
thought she had survivaled them, but I don't recall.
So this is the girl that you guys. I don't know if you can see her name.
Deli Alnor, yeah.
Okay.
New
Cool.
recruit to the cult. Perfect for Calix's conversion therapy.
And what were we just asking? I'm so sorry.
What the footprints were. If we
Yeah, she knows. Okay, it's
Yeah,
one of those days where just cannot seem to wake up. And sitting down, I'm like overwhelmed by how much work I did last time. I'm like, oh god, this is a lot of stuff. Huh. So it might take me a second to like get through my own work here. It's all somewhere though.
That's okay. I'll just sip my sake and be happy.
All right. So Shinon, I don't have his. He's on a PDF.
It's probably like an 8 or something ridiculous.
Mm,
No, it's probably 7. Does he have 3 or 4 decks?
It's a good question.
With 3
I don't.
intelligence, my proficiencies are at 6.
He's got 3 decks and 2 wisdom.
Oh, and survival's wisdom, right?
Yeah, and then he
Not,
probably has a survival skill, so +5. Let's just punch that right in.
Yeah, our proficiency bonus is 3, and yeah.
Everything that we do, we'll just build onto a sheet as we go. What level are you guys? 6?
Yes, we are 6.
Cool.
Oh shit.
Good job, Shinon.
13.
He does recognize it as some sort of reptilian footprint.
Okay.
It's likely lizard folk.
Well, it's not the snakes, right? Do they have legs?
So some of them are half human, half snake, and some of them are full snake, pretty much on the bottom. So
Okay, so they would have
Like-
human boots, so it's
Yeah.
probably not them. Cool. We can make that assumption, I guess. They're human bottoms.
yeah, and this was the abomination in there.
But yeah. That we almost saved, and then he like straight up blew up. She did. Rather.
Yeah.
Calyx things.
Yep. Old Calyx things.
Okay.
As you guys like look at this area, you notice that the spot that Dugan was going to was in fact. Click it. Where? It was quicksand. He was very close to falling into it.
Oh shit.
As you notice it, it's like much more muddy as it gets into this section, and you see something like kind of disappear into it.
I would like to pick up all of my items in my shield again.
You notice more quicksand on this side.
That's
Starting to
everywhere.
be a little easier to notice as you see the first patch.
So we should probably short rest, I guess.
Okay. Build more machine guns
You
things.
think?
Sure.
Well, we kind of just like collect our thoughts and discuss what we're gonna do. Yeah. Let's do that.
Okie dokie.
I'll set Tobias to circle and scout the perimeter while we kind of discuss. So what do you guys think? Oh, is that for Shinon?
Yep.
Nice. So I'm going
No,
to
it's
roll.
not. But don't worry about
I
it.
think we should try to find these lizard folk and see if we can't convince them.
How would we convince them?
I don't know. You said they were folk. I don't know. Most folk I know are good folk.
Well, how do I explain this? So these ones are probably going to worship Tiamat like more devoutly than any human could possibly worship a thing.
Doesn't sound very folksy. So
Yeah,
I'm just gonna
I
pretend like you're wrong.
You're
Unless
gonna
if
pretend like I'm wrong?
Yep.
Well, that's awesome.
Your nose is too far up a book.
The
Well, I certainly have no interest in negotiating with those creatures. I don't think that's within my skill set, frankly. If you think you can, be my guest, but they're just as likely to eat you. So be prepared for that.
Insight for whether or not I think this is a good idea or not. Let's see. Do I trust Mr. Book Guy?
Huh.
Yeah, I trust Mr. Book Guy.
For a 10? Well, what did you hope that insight would find? That's normally like a is he lying kind of thing?
Yeah, exactly. Is he lying?
No, I'm not lying.
So I don't think you're lying. So that's fine. Okay, so then I guess our alternate option is to go find the outskirts of this lizard folk tribe, pick off the stragglers, and make it exceptionally difficult for them to do the transferring of gold from A to B.
Oh, disrupt their operation entirely.
Yeah.
That's a good plan. Are you dumbstruck there, Xavius?
Like, part of me is like, oh god, he's seen reason. The other part of me is like, normally I'd be against like just raiding a group of people, but if what I believe is true and they're just worshippers of Tiamat, this land would probably be better off without them.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe due diligence, we make sure that's the case, you know, check the thesis and all, but and if we are capable of doing this, we'll be careful. But that might be a good idea if we can find a way to get that information, disrupt cult activities, not die. Be great.
I think that we should do a lengthy guerrilla campaign. I think that's our best bet.
Not lengthy.
As lengthy as it needs to be.
Well, feel free.
Same way
but,
that I disrupted the supply chains of those greedy nobles.
You do know that we're sort of on a time limit to save the world.
Uh-huh. And we can keep delaying and delaying and delaying their gold.
No. I don't think that's the case at all. They have many portals like this. Many sources of gold. Sure, we could probably disrupt this, but like to assume that that'll stop their plans altogether and we have all the time in the world, I think that is incredibly naive, Dugan.
I think they need this gold.
Well, I disagree.
I think they need this gold pathway.
If you want to spend months out in this blasted swamp, that's your prerogative, but I certainly won't stand for it.
That's fair.
I've rolled a hit dice for Shinon and Calyx. They're both being stoic during this conversation, but present.
Oh, we're taking a short
That sounds like that.
I was waiting until we figured the short rest fast to roll it.
Hello.
Oh, I didn't know you were here. Sorry, I rolled for you. I got
No, that's fine.
43 out of 44. But I used all your hit dice.
That's fine.
7,
Did you
7,
add
7, 3, and 3.
Rounded up. Oh, sweet.
Did you add my
Almost
con
looked
mods
good.
into it?
Oh, I did not.
Wait, you get con mods on rolling hit die?
You
Yeah.
do.
I did not know that. That's
Oh,
my
shit.
bad. Well, you
Oh.
can see your numbers were 33777. So if you want to dial
Guess
it
I'm
back
full health then.
appropriately, I guess you get 1, 2, 3, 4.
I have 5 d10s and 1 d6.
Oh,
Well,
well then you still have your d6. So use your 5d10s.
Oh, all right, I'll just take that. I'll just put it to 44.
You can, yeah, okay. Yeah, you could dial back to 7 and you would only be at 41 with 1 con extra on each one, but
That's okay.
cool. All right.
wow, I got
Glad you're here.
everything back this short rest. I'm so excited.
Close that. What's this?
Okay. So what do you think about guerrilla warfare? Try to disrupt this supply chain on I guess, as we are passing through, would be the Xavier approach.
Yeah, I'm kind of laser focused on getting to that castle as soon as possible, and I see this as a means to it. And if we can rid the world of some evil on the way, that's great. But I don't want to be distracted by this sort of side goal. To the point of a month-long campaign, certainly ridding a swamp of all of its. I don't police this land. I think that was a question directed at you, Calix.
I think I missed the opening part here. Dugan wants us to kill all the lizard folk?
I would like to slowly but surely make it extremely difficult for them to transfer gold from one side to the other by constantly picking off their stragglers and anyone who is running gold to make it so this method of the cultists transferring gold gets totally shut down. We already blasted up their portal. So now if we get rid of their gold runners, we make every step we make it a little bit harder for the cultists to move more gold, and a little bit harder for them to get Tiamat revived.
Well, the portal's been destroyed on this side, so they can't run any gold this way. Probably the most pragmatic approach would be find the castle, observe it, and then track them back to the next gold hideout while we formulate a plan to raid the castle.
Okay.
A little
We disagree on
recon,
means.
a little bit of recon, then go hit a safe house, possibly learn more from that next safe house, since we learned quite a bit from this one. And then, armed with new knowledge and with their lesser supply of gold, we should be in a better position to move.
I don't
Basic
want to make
military tactics.
assumptions that we have that kind of time. There's so much unknown, and if we spend all this lengthy amount of time picking away at the threads around the castle, and it turns out they have more gold than you think they do, and they summon Tiamat, and we failed because we lost the initiative.
Running headlong into unknown territory is not advisable.
No, certainly not. And I don't want to run headlong into anything, but to be clear, when we make it to that castle, 100% of my focus is going to be getting into it, not raiding the outskirts for weeks on end.
Well, we don't have to raid for weeks on end. I say we observe for a few days, see what the route in and out is, if they come from different directions. If they're centralized on one direction, we can probably bet it's one of their main storehouses, and I'm sure there'd be information crucial to raiding this castle in there.
That I can get behind.
We don't
As
have
long
to
as the focus
hit
is
and
gaining
run every
entry.
week. We're just trying to find more information like the last safe house.
I like information.
We learned much from that one. We learned of the blood rituals, of the conversion of animals to draconic beings, as well as some more motives of theirs, and the apprentices that we've now clambered into our ranks till we return them to safety.
Well, certainly academic. I don't think that their blood rituals will hold any use to us.
Well, they're practicing in order to do something. Perhaps it's related to the resurrection of Tiamat. We won't know unless we get more information.
Kind
I
of like
just
light
don't see
bulb,
the
like,
value of
that's
rushing
true.
forward while they still have a perfectly functioning supply line. Because how are 6 of us going to storm a castle?
With the element
And
of surprise, good Dugan.
the worst case, if Tiamat is resurrected, then I'm sure every hero on this plane of existence and from the other realms would come and fight. It would be all out war, many would die, but I feel it would prevail in the end.
I do not hold your optimism in that event. I feel that if Tiamat is summoned, then the world has been lost.
Yeah, I also don't hold your optimism, and I also don't think that this is the best use of a small band's ability.
What would
I
you
think
say
we need to.
our best thing to do then is?
I think we should hit and run. I think we should try to find. So I guess this is the most obvious supply line. We should hit this supply line, which is the supply of gold. We should find the castle, hit the supply line for food, hit the supply lines for supplies and recruits, and just make every action that they do increasingly difficult until eventually they're weakened enough for us to move in.
Okay.
Well, I don't think we have that time. I think we're so close. If we can just get in there and see what their actual progress on the ritual is, find a ranking member, perhaps one of the red wizards who served them, then we'd know for sure. Or maybe we can disrupt the ritual once and for all and escape without opposing them directly. This long campaign of harassment and supply lines, perhaps that's a suggestion we can pass back to the Harpers on the Order of the Gauntlet for them to undertake. But
well, we could do that, but we'd have to point them in the right direction, which is where I believe the observation comes in crucial.
Yes, by all means, we will scout the castle.
But I don't believe as soon as we scout, we should attack head on.
Nor do I think we should sneak in. There's no way that they don't have ways against that.
Especially if it's many wizards and spellcasters located in that castle.
Yep.
That would be my forte. I could oppose them.
No offense to you, Xavius,
kind of the people who can spot us.
No offense, but you are one wizard versus their numerous amounts.
But
I fear you won't be able to keep up.
The same course of action right now is to find the lizard folk and to follow their supply line to find out where the castle is from a distance. Okay.
That is assuredly our immediate goal.
Okay. So maybe we move forward on our immediate goal, and then we can discuss our eventual tactics when we get to the eventuality.
Yes.
Sounds smart.
Maybe we'll have some more information at a later time.
Yeah.
Is that okay with you guys?
Yeah. No, that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Getting worked up over the future that we don't even know yet. Just need to get into that castle. Alright, I think we need to track these footprints now.
Let's move out then.
Assuming our short rest went well?
It did. No issues.
Okay. Then I'd like to shoot this snake.
Like just a snake in the water?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Roll attack.
I think a 9 might actually go wide.
Yeah, it does.
Can I try again?
Yeah, of course.
Really? Okay. Clearly it's not meant to be. I have a +7.
It slithers away.
And I can't roll a 1 because I'm a halfling.
Come back to that map.
Nice, nice.
Which one did you want to shoot at? Wasn't.
This one.
Are you picking one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
He's gone.
that's fine. It's fine.
He slithers away into the brush. All right. Well, you guys can get ready to head out then.
Okay.
Everybody's rolled their hit dice.
Let's head north and keep following these tracks.
Now, for me, what do I do? Like,
Huh?
I don't short rest, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we
Did you
short
want to
rested.
roll your hit dice?
Oh, right. Okay.
Get some health back.
Yeah.
Where's the button?
It's gonna be dangerous tracking these lizard folk. We're gonna have to have some pretty stellar perception and stealth.
Can you guys open sheet on sheet that I started to make?
No, just a bio and info tab.
How do I change that?
I wonder if I just have it.
If you go to edit on the top right of the sheet,
Oh
it
yeah.
should
Okay.
say controlled
by everyone.
access by.
All right. So now everybody can have access to Shinon. You guys want to roll his survival and perception?
Dang, 58 HP. Good.
Yeah,
Rangers
I'm
are
not sure
great.
how that makes sense, but it's there.
Well, how much do you have, Tom?
48, I think.
44.
Oh my
Yeah, I have
goodness.
41, and I've been very lucky with some of these rolls.
I
Yeah.
think,
I don't understand how he has that much. That doesn't make any sense.
I
I
think
know.
he crit his level up die last time.
Does that do anything?
No, it was just 10
Max
health.
health.
Because he has
He's
the
got
same
higher
hit die as
con
Calyx.
He'd have at least 6 higher than me, but he probably rolled better than me on health too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
On
both
average.
roll.
Oh,
So I had a D6 on the last one. I got low on it. So he's got
Yeah.
+6 plus the possible 4.
I mean, if you got almost
Before
perfect
D10.
rolls, he could have that. Yeah. It's not impossible. Impossible. Right?
Impossible. Yeah, something rather.
Okay, let's keep that there. Keep that there.
I'm just gonna focus my attention through Tobias's perception. Try to make sure we don't get jumped.
Okay,
And
so
using
roll Shinon's perception and roll Tobias's perception. Let's keep moving along. Copy, copy. Copy, copy.
Advantage. Good thing. 22 on
yes.
the sight from my hawk.
So let me do this. You guys, nope, aren't on this
Yeah,
page
we're on a
with me.
map.
Oh, okay, cool. You see yourselves?
Yep.
Move freely behind Shinon here if he's like leading the way down the trail. Set yourselves up there. Let me go ahead and.
I'm just kind of walking with the throng because my eyes are in my my familiar right now.
Okay, so ahead you do see like several figures walking on the path ahead of you.
Oh shit! What kind of figures?
It's hard to tell through Tobias's eyes, even with his great perception. They kind of just look like walking, like moving toadstools,
Oh.
like lumps. They kind of look like big slugs from Tobias's view.
Fuck. Toadstools, man. Don't trigger my mushroom PTSD.
Yeah, that's my bad. My bad. Slugs. Go with slugs from his vision.
Alright, I'll break my connection with Tobias and I'll just say amongst the group that like there's movement up ahead. I don't know what it is, but there's a number of them headed towards us on foot.
All right. Did you want to see through Tobias's eyes for a second?
Sure.
Okay. Look at the top left corner of the map.
Yep. Okay. All right. They look like toad creatures.
So, what do you guys want to do with that? They're kind of like just shambling down the road in a weird, not a great formation, but they're clearly in a gang. They got weapons and stuff.
This is not what we're here for. I don't know anything about
run.
these creatures.
Is this the ground revenge?
Pardon me?
Hide in the bushes across the river.
Across the, let's see if they just pass. That's a good idea. If we can avoid getting in a fight that we don't need to get into, save our energy.
Okay. So
Alex,
you guys
can
can
you
move
keep
about,
Deli under control?
do what you need. I will reveal some more areas as you move further.
Let's hide over on this side of the river.
Yeah, I'm down. You got Deli, Calix?
Can you guys control her?
I can't.
No.
No.
I
Controlled
can
by
control
all players.
what?
Can you control yourself?
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Okay,
I
I
can
can bring.
control myself.
You with us, Lydia?
Yep.
All right. You gonna stay on the path? Or you gonna hide with everyone?
Oh, I can grab Deli now.
I'm going to stay on the path.
Interesting choice.
Brace.
Did you hear the plan?
Lee.
Part of it. A lot of it was a little choppy, though.
There's a gang
Oh.
of toad people walking towards us. We're just gonna hide.
Okay, then we hide.
All right. So Calix, you're noisy, right? Probably.
Yep.
If anybody's gonna fail their stealth.
Oh,
If
I'll give
you,
him blessing of a trickster.
What?
I'll
Okay.
give him blessing of a trickster so he's neutral.
I was gonna say I can make an illusion of a 5x5 cube. So like maybe I could just make you look like a rock. That'd be kind of funny.
Make me look like a big animal bird thing.
I can't make an animated one. It has to be like a immovable object kind of thing.
Are you with us, Lydia? You want me to move you to the hiding spot?
Yes, please.
I'm
Oh,
ready.
there we go.
All right. So as you guys are kind of like in that spot in the water there in woods, kind of like you're up to your kind of knees in water as you kind of like trudge into this off path area.
Yeah.
And we're underneath what looks like thick bush, is that right?
Under what?
Yeah. Are we behind trees?
Thick bush.
Yeah. So this bush is kind of like a dead tree. It's got like little foliage on it towards the top heights, but around the bottom it's just kind of like low hanging plant foliage that you guys can like kind of duck underneath or duck behind.
Nice.
Okay.
Underneath now there's water. So let's get these people. Whoop. So you see these guys kind of shamble in.
I'm gonna use minor illusion to make Calix, or the space that Calix is occupying, look like a tree stump.
Okay.
A 5x5 tree stump, as long as he can get within that cube.
Okay.
Totally works.
Gotcha. All right, and the rest of you are hiding.
Yep.
Yeah.
So roll
Yeah.
stealth.
All right.
So you can see these guys are not really like looking for anything too much, but they are kind of like flushing out from the path a bit as
For
they
the
march.
oh my goodness.
Okay, so Troy is invisible.
I was about to say, like, for the amount of times we use tactics like this, I should really just take a level up in a rogue or something.
Yeah?
Get some proficiencies.
Yeah, you could.
All right, so 1, 2. Okay, so they amble past.
Beautiful.
1.
They're like holding
do
their
we hear
breath
them
here.
saying anything that we can understand?
They are making noises as they walk past.
But weird noises?
Does anyone speak amphibious?
No.
Nope.
So you just hear like bubbling, and then kind of like a croak, and like a low hum, but it's completely inaudible.
That's good. If we couldn't communicate with them, there's no way this wouldn't have been a fight.
So
I think almost all of us speak Draconic. I think all of us speak Draconic.
Yeah, it was almost a prerequisite at the session 0. It's like, by the way, Draconic is a good language. We're all like, all right, let's eat that shit up. This is first D&D characters. We're gonna listen to that.
hey, it hasn't been unhelpful.
Yeah, it's paid. It's paid.
Mm-hmm.
I know
So
5 languages, so like, who the fuck?
they amble past. No issues.
Beautiful.
So,
After waiting an appropriate amount of time, let's continue our journey, I suppose.
Okay, sounds good.
okay, cool.
We still see the path after they've passed by. We were following
The path?
the
Oh, the
trail.
footprints?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's here.
Okay, good. These stupid frogs didn't pad down on all these footprints.
All right. So you guys can continue forward. I'm assuming Shinon will be in the lead still.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Set our ranger on the path. I'll jump back in Tobias's eyes. Watch out for some more ambushes. Strange land.
All right.
I guess I could just roll this.
Okay. Give me 1 second to refill my drink, and you guys keep ambling.
Amble, crew, amble.
All right. So, what you think about the next set, actually?
Yeah. Meta-wise, probably because nobody remembers, but part of the reason that Xavius is so wanting to get into that castle is because his friend
Sister
is
or
there.
someone?
Not sister, but his friend. The reason he's out here fighting the cult is like she's so close.
So, what time of day did we start this trip? You guys
Oh, yeah.
slept all night. I think you came out. You attacked the temple and the abbey in the middle of the night.
That's
You
true.
jumped through. You long rested. It was early days, so it's probably evening now. You've been walking for about 8 hours.
Okay.
does
Since
that
you
count
left
as
the
our
portal.
long rest?
Following this trail.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, yeah, because we like attacked at midnight and then slept for 8 hours, so it's like a full day again, right?
Yeah, so you left the portal at about 8 or 9 in the morning. You got into a fight at about lunchtime, and now it's 4 or 5 in the evening. You're pretty tired from walking the day.
So you're saying we should nap, because
Yeah.
totally down.
I think only one of us can see in the dark, and it's not me, so we should totally nap.
What is it feel? I think, well, Shannon and I can both see in the dark. Evola too, I think. Most of
Yeah.
us can see in the dark.
Okay.
But that's, yeah,
I
like,
think we
if
can
we've
get
traveled
that.
for 8 hours, we probably need to sleep or risk exhaustion anyways.
So
I
as
think
you guys
it's
are
just
starting to
Dugan.
consider this, you notice in just ahead of you, like what seems like a lean-to hut.
Oh,
So
I like stealing huts.
I
I
mean,
mean,
What does
finding-
lean to mean?
Wherever I can find them.
like it's not
leans
great.
to the side.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a
not
pretty literal.
super
It's a
well
literal
designed.
name.
just a shoddy hut. Okay, you
Oh.
notice this guy here?
Yeah, okay, yeah. Alright,
And
why is
so-
there a hut here? Is there
As you
a
guys-
village nearby? Do lizard folk use huts? Yeah, I think they do. Oh, shit.
So looking upon the area, you notice it's a camp. Well, it's not much of a camp. It's just a clearing that's slightly drier than the muck you've been wading through. But not for 4 wicker lean-tos that are set on stone platforms. For lighting, there's a fire above the soggy ground that commands attention to in the wilderness. There's 3 dugout canoes that are drawn up near one of the lean-tos. And a
Canoes.
few dozen. Yeah, so let's open up the
Okay.
camp as you guys get a little closer. And Tobias
These are
gives you-
canoes. These are probably not lizard folks. This is a different camp. Oh, maybe
So
a
actually,
cultist camp.
roll perception for Tobias, because I'm assuming he's still.
Yeah, I'm still
Yeah.
using them. Do 16.
So Tobias lets you know about these buildings a little bit before. but he doesn't
Okay.
see anyone in the camp.
All right. Tell the group. There's a village up ahead. We should be careful and get a closer look.
Do you
Don't know
think
what
it
it
might
is.
belong to these drunk frogs?
Well, they have. There's canoes in the village. I think the frogs probably don't need canoes. Neither would the lizard folk. This is some other faction. Maybe. Where's our cultist friend?
She's here with Calix.
Okay, yeah, her token's not here. But Deli,
whoops.
her name was, I think.
Yeah.
Do you
She's
know
supposed to
if
come.
your group had any like waypoint camps out here? Like, should there be a non-amphibious faction out here? Is there humans out here? Do you know?
I mean, she shrugs. She's like, I know some humans have traveled through the portal.
She was really new.
That's fair. Who knows? That's okay. Sorry for putting pressure
here.
on you, Deli.
Let's
All right.
let's see
We'll
her
have to be
resolve. Nope, she cries. Way to go. Can't help. And she starts to tear up. It's like, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for what I've done.
It's all right. We
And-
can't all be expected to know everything.
And so, as you look around the rest of the camp, a few dozen yards beyond the campsite in one direction, in the direction you've been traveling, dry land ends. Other than mossy covered trees, fallen logs, and thick clumps of reed, nothing rises above the still black water.
Oh. Okay. So there's just the two huts. We should probably scout this out, make sure it's safe, and then...
There's a fourth hut across the little bay here. If you look up north now.
I guess I should have anticipated this. If we're following lizard folk tracks, there's no reason why they wouldn't just swim through the water, too.
So the path ends at this camp. You guys can digest that, and I'm going to fix a drink.
Okay, I think that we should sneakily check out these huts.
I agree.
All right,
I
well,
agree.
whoever's doing that can roll stealth.
Well, if they're civilized enough to live in a hut, why don't we just knock on the door and say hello?
Okay,
Um,
so I'm gonna sneak around and try to look at anything that's around the hut. And
Yeah, I'm
if
with
they're
Dugan on this
friendly,
one.
I'll say hello.
I can't believe you just said that, Calix. After
A
all
little
of the
hosp-
fights we've
guidance
just been in.
and
A little
blessing of Shakespeare.
hospitality has never gone awry.
So,
I
let's
recall
see,
you
how do I do
being...
this?
Yeah, I won't go there. It's not worth it.
Okay, 26. Good thing I gave myself the blessing.
All right, so can you hear me still?
Yep.
All right, so give yourself like 120 feet of stealthy movement. There, do good.
120
If the rest of the
feet.
party
Oh, wow,
wants to like hide behind.
Okay.
Well, that's actually not terrible.
So I'm gonna check out this hut, then this hut. Ooh, I gotta see two huts with 120 feet.
Nice. That's all the movement you need. Unless they got binoculars over there in the other huts.
So the first hut, upon seeing it, and like, how do you sneak around? How do you look in? There's no windows. It's got like a
Does it have
shitty
a
flap
door?
for a door.
Oh, there's a flap on the door. I'd like to listen to see if I can hear anything at all. Whether
Alright.
that be the sound of snoring or the sound of someone moving.
Give me a perception.
Perception. 12. I'm gonna roll my guidance.
Okay.
Uh,
Where's the rest of the party? Kind of like crouching,
so
watching Dugan.
Yeah,
yeah.
we're letting him scout alone, I think, right now. We're
I'm popping a
staying-
squat and watching since my idea of knocking on the door was shot down.
Yeah, so we're just
Just
waiting on, like, this side of the shore.
True. Okay.
Shit, so I got a 16 after guidance.
Cool. So you don't hear anything.
Okay.
Hmm.
Then I would like to open the flap and look in.
Okay, so inside you see just like a shitty mat made of like straw and crude spears.
Okay. Can you tell me more about these spears?
They're like bone tipped, and like tied on there.
Okay, so bone tip, but wooden spears.
Yep, like pretty shabby on that.
Okay. Then I'd like to go to the second hut and do the same.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, Calix, I think the proper response was, that is a great attitude to take in a city or a town where we feel safe, but I don't think this is a forgiving land right now.
Should I roll perception for this hut as well?
Yeah, if you want
Okay.
to listen
So,
in.
this time a 19 to listen.
Again, not a peep.
Okay, so I'll open the door again and look in.
It's a very similar view to what you saw before.
Okay, I'm gonna head right back to my friends then and let them know. Okay, so there seems to be no one in these huts because I've opened them and I've looked and there's no one in them. So more than seems, there's no one in these huts, but there are spears.
What if the people
How
in
many
the
spears
water?
in each hut?
Well, maybe it's like a hotel.
Nick, how many spears were in each hut?
2.
Okay. So it looks to me like these are the small dwellings for individual creatures. Basic hunters and gatherers. Their spears were exceptionally basic, only a piece of bone attached to a piece of wood. 2 spears probably means one family unit is living in each hut, rather than a large amount of them crammed in. So I think even if they did come back and they were lizard folk families, I think we would be fine with only 3 family units here.
And is it nightfall yet?
It is about 5 o'clock. So the sun's going down, but it's not nightfall yet.
Okay. So if this is abandoned right now, we can assume it's like there's no dependence, there's no actual village here. This might just be a hunting outpost, and they're probably returning by nightfall. But there's another hut that we haven't checked out.
Another 2 huts that we haven't checked out.
And I'm
You
still
want to
very
roll
confused.
history for me, Troy?
Oh, sure. Do. 16.
You feel good about your assertion that maybe they return in the evening.
Okay.
So, do we think that basic bone tools mean lizard folk? Because I think that sounds like a lizard thing, but I'm not sure.
It could be, but it could be any culture who lives on the land. I think the fact that there's canoes there confuses me because lizard folk are aquatic.
Well, the other lizard folk we fought had scimitars, did they not?
Those were snake
Those are
folk.
people.
Oh, they're Yantis.
So
That's
I
right.
don't think they're snake people, and I don't think that they're frogs. So I don't know anyone that's not lizard folk that it could be. So I think we should maybe set up an ambush for when they come home at night. But if we find out that they're just frogs, then we don't ambush them.
I agree. Like, yeah, we can eat. Yeah, we shouldn't sleep in these huts. It's probably
I've heard
dangerous.
frog legs taste like chicken.
But we shouldn't let others sleep in these huts if they're not friendly. So,
Or we could just take their boats and move on. Leave this village before anything returns and possibly dodge an altercation.
oof. I love the idea of that, but I just can't accept that this is the best option, but it totally is. Because if they are an aquatic people, these boats are definitely what they use to transport things.
Odd. I didn't think about that.
So if we take their boats, that means we're taking their means of moving gold, and we're boarding an altercation. Yeah, I like that.
That's interesting. Do these boats look like they can accommodate a lot of weight? You said they're just canoes, right? How much would a canoe full of gold weigh? Shit.
Like a canoe
It can hold about 3 people comfortably, maybe 4 cramped.
So
And
4 people in gold weight. That's a lot of gold.
a couple chests.
It could hold.
Yeah.
probably, I guess, 300-pound people. So you could probably get like 800 pounds in a canoe.
That's
Don't
a lot.
quote me.
That's true. Yeah, that might be what the canoes are for. Shit.
Either that
Interesting.
or cultists following the lizards with gold.
Yeah.
So it'd be a little bit of both. So I think we should take their canoes, and we should paddle on out of here.
All right, I'm on board with that.
Okay.
What do you think, Calix?
I'm fine either way.
So
Expected resistance.
as you guys are, I guess, are you at the camp? Are you on the camp yet?
I think we're discussing this on the other sandbar because we still
Okay.
have
All right, no worries. Then you
Okay.
guys do you.
So are we okay with this? Rush into the
So-
camp as a group, steal the canoes. Make sure we steal all the canoes. If we can't steal a canoe, we sink it, and then we leave.
Agreed.
We raiders, boys. We raiders.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess at this point, the risk is if this is the lizard folk, do we not want to get information from them? And if it's not the lizard folk, who are we fucking over right now?
Eh. They're not very civilized because they have basic bone tools, so I'm not that worried. They're probably a monstrosity.
Well, if it's bone tools, are they human bones? Did anyone check that, or are they
Oh, that's a good
making
point.
full use of animals and having nature not go to waste?
I mean,
We use many bones in our village.
civilized enough to have metal, and it's the very, very basic bone on stick. And I'm not.
We used
that
many
worried.
bone tools in our village. Simply when we hunted, we didn't want any waste.
And if your canoes were all destroyed, you would be able to remake them.
Yes.
Well, hopefully, this group of people is sufficiently, either if they are good, they are sufficiently able to make their own canoes again, or if they are monstrosities, us taking their canoes would be a serious damage to them because they would not be able to remake them. So I feel like it should be the downside of stealing the canoes from someone who is good is not as bad as the upside of removing what appears to be an imported technology in a primitive area.
That's probably true.
Oh, this seems to be a moral quandary area. It's not my strong point.
The only other point at this point is if this is a lizard camp and we're bypassing it, we need to find our own way to the castle.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Oh.
maybe we could pull off. It's a castle, like
It's a castle, and hopefully there's the fact that they use boats is super helpful because that means we can just follow the wet part of the swamp.
Might I make a small suggestion to our plan?
Yes.
If we take these boats, why don't we have Tobias scan over and see what returns? At least then we'll know what we were dealing with, right?
That was a good
that's
idea.
Mhm.
If it seems they're horribly distraught and are really not causing issue with those canoes, perhaps there's some way we could assist them.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
Or-
like that. I think that covers.
I'm perfect. I think this is the best of both worlds. Okay, let's do
I
it.
think it's hopefully Shannon will be able to guide us through the swamp though, because I don't think it'll be as easy as following a waterway, because swamps are. I don't think there's a set stream that we can expect there to be. There's probably like a many step portage, or actually I don't know about that.
I don't know if
They have to use a boat.
to
then
transfer gold.
How
I
many
don't know.
boats would they have? Yeah,
Mhm.
there's a lot of unknowns, but If we're thinking we can find a way without fighting the lizard folk and just being ships in the night, quite literally,
'Cause
then maybe
my
that's what we need to
understanding
do.
of swamps is they tend to have one central like river artery, and the rest of it is flooded plains around that central river artery.
That's fair. I'm not very familiar with swamps.
So if there's boats, then we might be on the river artery, and this is the way to follow out. And it might not be. It might be that we get stranded, but we have a hostage. She knows her way, I think. Hopefully.
I
You
don't
have a
think she
hostage?
knows
She
her
is
way.
not a hostage. Please refrain from such terms, Miss Dugan. I thought we had discussed this.
We have an
A new companion.
Who has
and
never
has
been through the
a
portal.
direction.
She was a new person in an awful situation, and she has noticed the error in her ways and is vowed to make things right.
Okay.
Do not treat her as some kind of criminal, please. We are better than that.
I think even if we end up not getting towards the castle in our first attempt, just leaving the swamp with the right direction, castles are big. I
Yeah.
don't think a castle can hide from us once we leave the swamp. I don't think it's a castle in a swamp because that doesn't seem like a sensible place to put a castle. And once we leave the swamp, I think we can find the castle.
I feel the same. It's got to be nearby. And maybe we can pick up the trail once we get out of this area. Like, we're going to lose the footprints every time we cross water, but... yeah.
Yeah, I think we should be able to do this.
I like
okay.
the idea of sneaking through this situation. Yeah, let's try it.
Okay.
The whole time
Everyone
we're
up
doing
for
this,
this?
I'm just going to... Yeah, I'm just going to stay in Tobias's sight for the most part, just to get a long-range indicator if there's movement headed towards us.
Okay.
Should probably check that third hut, though. And fourth hut.
Oh, I think it's not worth it in case there's someone sleeping in there. I think that now that we know that the bulk are empty, we should just grab the canoes and go.
Well, yeah, but due diligence and all that. Do you think you would wake them if you...
Yes.
Oh.
Perhaps I should wait to the side.
I think that Mr. Clankers would wake them. Oh, you want me to go check these huts, come back?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, because, like,
Okay.
I have faith in your scouting abilities. If we go
Okay.
clanking through there and there is an ambush, then we will probably wake them.
Okay, I'm gonna try that then. Is that okay, Nick? Gonna try to check the remaining 2 huts.
We've lost him in the din of planning. He's muted. Nick!
Okay.
Oh, I didn't realize I was muted. Just sitting here.
Ah! To the master plan being formed.
All right, yeah, of course. Go.
You're just preparing the next encounter because we totally just skipped the night's combat.
That's not what happened. I'm tired. Oh god, they're going so fast. How is this happening
I'm
today?
gonna check out this building and open it.
Oh my god.
Usually they just walk face first into everything.
I know, yeah.
What happened?
Like fuck. Anyways, you go to this one. So, how do you approach? What do you do?
I approach as low and as sneaky as I can.
All right.
Put my back against the wall as I open up the curtain. Stick
Okay.
just the tiniest bit of my head in that I can.
Is it your stealth? You're 18?
Yeah.
19?
It's 19, yeah.
Okay. So, like a ninja, you peer in, and again, you don't see much of anything.
So I'm gonna rush back to the group.
So-
I know I just gave you that ring, but I need to scout across the water. Could I please borrow it again, just for like a little bit?
It takes attunement.
Oh, right. Okay, then never mind. I would have known that. I'm gonna go to the other one, across the water. Yuck.
All right.
Now, come on, you love the water. After
do I
last
need a new
session.
stealth roll?
No. As you move, you notice that there's smashed fish, smoked smashed fish here on like rock daises that are like drying in the sun.
Oh shit.
Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the group and say we should not check out the fourth hut. We should just go. We need to be very quick. There's food that's being prepared, and we need to immediately get on the river because they will be returning very soon.
That
Why,
would
you don't
be
want to
the,
snack?
that would be the proverbial steaming cup of hot coffee on the desk.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm.
Well,
Let's
let's be
go.
careful and let's do it. We can all fit in those canoes.
Okay. I'm gonna give Calyx the blessing of the trickster, so that he is not disadvantaged for stealth, and also guidance because I don't trust him. And let's go.
Alright.
All right, we're
I
gonna
mean,
make
that's
our
pretty
way
fair.
stealthily to the canoes.
Okay, guidance and stealth.
Alright, everyone roll
Fuck
stealth.
all of you. Got 23.
Dun, dun, dun.
I am an armored ninja.
Xavier's trips.
Yeah. Focusing so much on Tobias's vision, I totally missed those branches.
Everyone else is the stealthiest we've ever been.
So you dip into the mud there,
Stealth,
Troy.
right?
One of
Kerplunk.
your legs up to your knees. It's covered in mud. But it's not anything new because you guys were hiding in mud. So you're all pretty filthy.
I could fix that in an instant. Like I look at like my leg in disgust and like prestidigitation the muck off of it.
Alright, well that's what cost you your stealth.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so you guys jump in. That's Troy cast magic.
Okay. So let's jump in these boats.
Take your canoes. Do your thing.
I would like to take the strongest of us, Calyx, with me to go grab the second canoe. I guess Calyx
Okay.
and
I'll take
Evola with
Shannon.
me, and Shannon, and yeah, perfect. And then we can go grab this second canoe. Yeah, I'm watching.
All right.
She just
Cool,
sat up.
perfect. Here we go.
I'll
So
go
you're
for it.
gonna jump in the canoe
I'll be right
and
back.
oh no. Excuse me.
The canoe is now going to be controlled
back
by everyone.
Canoe power.
Okay. So let's go grab this canoe.
Canoe Calais.
Canoe. So let's paddle over here and grab this canoe. If that's okay with Calyx.
Yeah.
I probably should just control the canoe.
Oh, we're off of it.
Yep.
Okay, I went away.
Okay.
Now that
so
we're in a
let's
canoe, I'm definitely focusing on Tobias.
so let's grab this other canoe and let's get moving up the river.
So how are you dividing your team?
Probably Deli Calyx in one canoe, Dugan in the other.
And then
Oh,
once I
canoe
meet
to
up-
yourself?
Once I meet up with the rest of the group, I'll ask Evola to hop over to mine.
Yeah, sounds fair.
Yep.
Once we like get a clear of this like immediate holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So give me an athletics. Just to get this
Me?
rolling. Everyone who's in everyone.
That should be my strong suit. It's not. It doesn't have +3. I put down the check guts.
Yeah, I'm not great at that. Shannon has some strength, at least.
I have a +6, so I just got a 9.
Does anybody have Sheenan's sheet open?
I do.
I'm able to find it.
I do.
Yet.
Okay, roll athletics for him. And yourself? Oh, you did it for yourself. Oh,
Oh, that's
22
him.
for Shannon.
oh okay. So Shinnon easily controls the canoe.
Thank God.
I got a 12.
Dugan and Evola are able to like kind of get the canoe going. And Calyx on his own.
Me and Dilly.
Calyx on his own with the not a hostage.
See what Deli does.
Probably.
Okay. All right. So all the canoes kind of bumble around a bit, but they get out.
Okay. Let's get out of here as quickly as we can.
Grab all these. Right over here. So somebody roll. You guys can all roll perception for me. Actually.
Tobias, Do your thing, my bird. Irrelevant. Dugan's got the eyes of a snake.
I can show you the world.
Stinking, slimy splendor. We're in a
Frogs
swamp.
and codes and blizzards are everywhere around.
Dugan's
Dugan-
jumping in quicksand.
Looking around, you notice that there's scratch marks on the trees. Seems to be consistent
Holy shit.
along each, a tree every distance has the same consistent scratch mark.
Okay, let's follow these scratch marks on trees. Looks like we found the new path.
Damn, good eye, Dugan.
All right.
Alright, sounds fair.
So you guys
Let's
are
do it.
sailing?
Well, you can call it that.
So what's your formation then? As you kind of like move through the marsh. Use this area for now to get it.
Evolva and I might want to be in the lead, Calyx in the middle, and because Xavius' eyes are not his own, him and Shannon in the back.
I'm down. And Shannon's got range attacks.
Okay.
Take up the rear.
So
And
What'd you say?
I guess I'm
Dugan
leading
and
until...
Evola in the front? That was I heard?
Yeah.
Yeah. Calyx or Dugan and Evola in the front. I think Dugan and Evola in the front makes
And,
more
like-
sense because Calyx has a unwilling companion.
So we'll put Sheen on the
Willing.
back of the boat.
And like on the Tobias thing, I think as soon as we like kind of break vision of this camp, I'm gonna break my link with Tobias and tell him to circle until he sees something return, or until I guess 6 hours pass and then return to me. Whatever comes first to kind of tell.
Okay.
Because
I guess you got a
I-
short rested, so you're not that exhausted yet.
Okay.
But it is starting to get dark.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll just kind of
So
sit.
it'll be sundown in about 2 hours if you look at like the sun.
Okay. Yeah.
Here's Tobias for
6
you.
hours. Yeah, because I can't link with Tobias over like a certain amount of feet, so I'll leave him here to return to me when those conditions are met. Maybe like 4 hours. Just like, yeah. Or until he sees something. Return. Yeah, he's a smart bird. He knows what I mean.
Okay, so as the sun gets lower, it gets harder and harder to see. Put you guys over here.
Is there a dark vision on every boat? I think. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
Calyx's
Oh.
boat does not.
Oh, no, not Calyx. Oof.
Luckily, he's in the middle? Yeah, he's in the middle. That's okay. Maybe we should, Do you even know where to row? Poor guys.
I don't know if Calyx is going to willingly not sit with Deli. I think that's
No,
the
well,
problem.
no, that's fair.
I'm not going to tell you guys how to solve this, but I will make Calyx roll perception.
Calyx is gonna have
Oh, you
dancing
have...
lights.
Oh, yeah, you're a sorcerer level. That's true.
There you go. I was going to say a rope between the things, but that works too.
He's gonna
I
have
like
them
that.
set up just around his boat for him and Deli.
Dope.
That's
So
a
it looks
change.
like we're one boat, so the ambush comes to the melee tank. I like it. Alright, so I guess we're following a trail. We still need to rest at some point, but we should probably get as much distance from that camp as we can. And then find, land. Yeah.
I actually think this is the only cantrip that I haven't seen before. Oh my god, what a cool cantrip.
What,
It's
dancing lights?
really
It's
cool.
fantastic. It's one of my favorite cantrips. It's so useful. I'd actually like to change it so my dancing lights is in the shape of a person on my boat.
It's pretty
Looks
dope.
like there's 3 of us on it. It looks like Dr. Manhattan from
Wait, what?
whatever that fucking movie is.
Watchmen.
Watchman, that's
I
it.
was gonna say. Let's see. Alright, just gonna write something down. Stole the canoes.
Borrowed.
That's not what my notes say.
Yeah, unless Tobias comes back and be like, "There's some very sad farmers back there. Like they're not getting these boats back."
I was saying, like, once we get to where we're going, we're just gonna shove them back and hope the tide works with us.
That's the thing, though. Like, if they're lizards, then we probably just want to burn them.
Mm-hmm. And based on these scratch marks on trees, that seems like a lizard thing.
It's increasingly likely, yeah.
I feel like burning's a bit overkill. You could probably just poke a few holes in them and sink them.
Well, one is takes a lot
Draws.
less time to fix.
Well, draws a lot less attention if you just sink it.
It's actually not a bad call then.
There's your orbs. Use them as you may.
Oh, they're all like concentrated on the boat.
Okay.
And vaguely humanoid.
Vaguely humanoid, yeah. It's a third person sitting in the middle of the boat.
All right. Okay, so let me roll perception on Tobias. Let's start there.
Okay, so
Yes,
Tobias
you guys
back
can
at
see-
the camp. Just
Even
chilling.
in the day, as the sun's going down, like with vision, it's like limiting from like the mist kind of rising off the muck and the trees and stuff. So we'll get roll perception
That's
for Tobias.
Tobias, he's got a 12.
Okay.
Not ideal.
So he notices something. He kind of catches it and then swings back. And quickly warns you that there's other canoes coming. Not far out.
We're being pursued.
They're coming this direction.
Wait, that direction? That's not what I told him to do. What the fuck? Okay.
Well, Tobias is like following?
No, I left him at the camp
Oh,
to see what returned to the camp.
gotcha. Okay. He sees nothing. My bad.
Okay, sorry.
Dugan, roll perception for me. Being in the front.
Oof.
All right. Cool. So you guys are just kind of chumming along
Following
ships
the
in the
combat.
night, as it
Yeah.
were.
as it starts to get darker. And you notice 3 other canoes kind of trailing the path along
Going
what would be exactly the path coming the other direction. So you notice the canoes and they notice you.
Okay.
Uh-oh. So, well, I guess that's a... Dugan doesn't have dark vision, so is that like... Who's calling this out?
It's not dark yet.
Oh, it's not dark yet,
getting
sorry.
there. It's like dusk is
uh,
happening.
Oh, shit, okay. Fuck. Alright.
Top of the horizon.
Okay. And they are coming the opposite direction, so
They're coming towards you guys. So they both.
As soon as
you
I
guys-
see them, I would like to shoot them with the crossbow, but I understand if they have seen me as soon as I see them.
All right, so they do see you, and they kind of like stand up, and like one points and like yells and then points a spear at you, and you can load and draw your crossbow.
Okay.
As you call out to them, and everybody else will roll initiative. I'll give Dugan one shot. Actually, why don't you roll sleight of hand for me, Dugan, and beat 18, and then you can have that shot. Okay. Dugan, regardless of what the hell's happening, crossbow bolt sails off, and it
It was a 16.
hits. Hits the lead guy.
Okay.
Here we go.
For 5, and if it was sneak attack, then 8, but I'm not sure if it was.
No, he
Well,
saw you.
That was the lowest damage. I was like 5. That seems really low. Yeah, it was the full low roll. That's
5 damage.
Yeah, glancing blow.
Okay. Let me get this started. Everybody else roll initiative, and give me a second to kick this off. Yeah, totally expected this.
Literally copy pasted all the lizard folk who are about to fight and drop them into canoes.
No, these are definitely cultists.
Hit him for 5. So somebody roll perception. You want to roll Sheenon even? Is he way in the back? Okay. So Calix, Avola, and Dugan can roll perception.
Calix can't see that far because his vision only works in like a 20-foot range random.
Wait, it's not super dark yet.
Oh, okay.
It's just dim lights.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
This time I rolled well. Yeah, 24 this time.
All right. You do notice them at...
Right, what's he doing?
Lizard folk.
Lizard folk! Oh my god! He's got Sonny's shell! No?
Don't you say things like that, you monster.
Yay!
Man, Sunny was a great character.
Yes, he was.
No one would have the shell.
Let battle be joined. Oh my god. Okay, what are we thinking, guys? We're gonna wait for these lizard folk to dive underwater and take us, or are we gonna... What the fuck? Is there any ground? Is it all water? Like, what's this, like,
all water.
mossy shit? Oh, shit.
I think we keep our distance.
There's
and
trees
protect
and foliage
as
poking
best
out,
we
but
can.
they're underwater at their base.
Yeah,
So
okay.
it's hard to say exactly how deep they are.
This is unfortunate because, like, the second those lizard folk decide to jump off their boats, and they will, we're basically just like canoes against submarines. This is gonna be
I
terrifying.
mean, who's got electric spells? That's my question. Because electric is water's very conductive.
I don't.
That's all I'm
Avola
gonna say.
does.
I don't have any electricity. Avola does.
I got
think
shocking
Avola
grasp, but that's the extent to my electricity.
If we can blow them up before they get off their boats, that would be ideal. Otherwise, this is gonna suck.
Riley?
Exactly.
Oh, Lydia, did you run? Or did you roll initiative? I don't see yours.
Lydia, save us!
Lydia, we need
Riley,
you to go
stop.
first.
She's at 18. She's on there.
Oh, okay.
Sheenon's on
Riley,
there.
stop.
Save us with your
Radius,
powers.
Dugan. Even Deli got a roll. Okay.
I should be on there. I've got a 4.
Yeah, you're at the bottom. You're on there 20 actually.
Yeah.
Somewhere. Okay. Okay, that went actually super smooth. I just wrote everything in Excel and then typed it all in the turn order and made it ascend it for me. That's fucking sweet. Okay,
Yeah.
combat time.
Mine should
Dugan's
roll
up.
automatically to the tracker for you too.
Dugan?
What do you wait? What?
If you click your token, then you roll from your sheet. It automatically puts you in the turn tracker.
Oh yeah, but I just didn't fill in that part for anything. I just wrote it in an Excel sheet and then tabbed and copied it into the turn order.
Gotcha.
Went pretty quick. I'm like, oh, and then ascend. We're ready. Fight time. That was. I just put like. I'm not gonna say, but quite a few people into the turn order. Let's go.
I'm not in the turn order. I think
wait, you
only
said
Dugan
Dugan
and
is up?
Calix are.
Yeah, you are. You're 5th, 6th. Saviors,
Uh,
and then Calix is at the bottom.
Yeah, I don't
You might have them on
Yeah,
GM
I'm
layer
not
or
seeing
something.
that.
I only
I'm
see me
seeing
and
a
Calix.
lot of lizards, and yeah, Dugan Calix.
He might be on GM layer or something. It won't show players, but you'll see it.
Weird.
Don't.
I know I rolled like regularly on that.
No, they're all on the token layer now. Huh.
That's bizarre.
That is so weird. To do that.
Okay, well, I'll just see it. Dugan, did you get 24?
No, I got 11.
How'd you get on your 24? Okay. Sheenon is up then. Did you get 22 or did anybody real? Maybe it's the last time.
No, I think you have it from the last.
Alright, let's just clear it then. Clear. Okay.
I can roll Sheenan because I don't think anyone has it.
Yeah, roll Sheenan. It'll be the easiest. Alright, what did you guys get? The rest of you? Calix got 4.
Wait,
4.
1-7.
Evola got, how much you get?
Hmm.
Okay, what did you get?
Something's wrong
Troy?
with
13?
Sheenan's character
Yeah,
sheet.
it wasn't good.
Why?
Because his initiative is 7.17.
Oh yeah.
Alright, you get 7.
If you go to your cog and you put add dex tiebreaker, it adds your dex as a decimal point just for sorting. That way,
Yeah, I'm
if you roll
15.
it and someone both gets 14, it'll be like 14.14, and like it's just
Oh.
like you don't have to look at it and go who's is higher. You'll just know.
I've not
Okay.
heard Lydia in a while.
Bothered me, but I really like it.
Damn, those lizards sound like babies.
Yep.
So,
Alright, what did Evola get? And what did Deli get? They.
I don't think we've heard from Evola. Or Lydia
Yeah, I
since
think she's
we had
AFK.
roll.
Okay,
Maybe she
what did
fell asleep.
Dugan actually get?
11.
Okay. And let's go with. Well, how much dex does she have? I think she has 2. 10. What it was before. Somebody roll for Deli and then press back in.
What is she, a +1?
Yes.
1d20 +1. There you go.
What'd she get? 15?
18.
Okay. Zoomed out of my screen here. It's super tiny.
Alright, it's gonna get messy. I assume Shannon's just gonna follow up with Dugan and fire some arrows off.
Yeah, unless you guys want him to do something spectacular. You tell him and then he'll process it.
How is the
back to you otherwise.
boat movement gonna work?
Does he know spells?
Well, oh, I hadn't considered this. All right. What do you guys think is fair? Do you think...
Initiative count 20, like layer actions.
Pardon me?
Had the boats move on initiative count 20, like layer actions.
Oh, like just kind of floating around like battleships?
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, if we're not actually, we're fighting, we're not paddling,
Yeah.
right? So they'd all move roughly the same speed at the general direction they were going in. If someone wants to alter it, you could take your action to use the paddle to change course, right?
I like that. Okay.
Nice.
So, all right. I guess depending on how much action you want from the boat, we can decide whether a bonus full action is there.
Okay.
I don't want to make a call. Because if you're like, I just need to turn the boat a little bit, I'll be like, okay. Maybe a bonus. Seems fair.
Cool. Yeah, I remember homebrewing fucking canoe rowboat actions for your boss fight in the whirlpool, but I was totally just out of my ass.
Yeah. Like, I don't really have I didn't expect you guys to get to fight on a boat. So we're just gonna do it from here as it seems fair. As long as it seems fair, I think that's the important part.
Aye.
Yeah, I mean, it seems fair that no one's really actively moving a boat, so they all go at the same time.
Yeah, like they're floating on a current and they've been set on a certain stream. So let's roll a dice. 1, 2 says it's going up. 3, 4 says it's going down. 2. Okay, so you guys have the main stream. So after a while, they might stop and drift weirdly.
Nice.
But we'll see if we get to that. Okay. So boats drift. And we'll reveal some area. Everybody sees the thing order now. Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. I should be at 15.
Okay. Cool.
Pick up.
Let's put you up here. Because you're the hero. Okay.
Oh god, the third boat.
Okay, so this guy takes action. What would he do?
We need to. Oh boy.
I feel like you and Ebola should have been switched if we were thinking about this correctly.
Hmm?
Yeah,
like-
yeah, Evola is the longest range thing we have. The next. Yeah, probably.
Oh, well, too late.
We'll have to deal with it.
This is perfect for Evola. She can fireball them and like their boat's on fire.
She can do that no matter how far away she is. Almost 120. Yeah.
This guy's gonna throw a javelin at Dugan.
Okay.
With disadvantage. It's an act. +4 to hit. Bang, bang. Alright,
She
misses badly.
misses comically.
Okay, Deli's up. She kind of stammers and panics around the boat, looking to Calyx. Like, what do I do?
Just hang back, Deli. We'll take care of you. You just keep us straight.
Alright, she kind of
Do
like
you want her
ducks
to
low
race
in the boat
forwards?
and like hides behind the one seat there. Xavius is up.
All right. I'll use my bonus action to start my blade song, which will give me armor and movement speed that I'm not going to use.
Okay.
And I am within range to firebolt, assuming I can see that.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just gonna firebolt the lead guy.
Okay. Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just gonna unleash.
Wind up and take a shot. Need some
Yeah.
music.
Down. What
You hit him.
bam?
So a firebolt just sails across, connecting with the lead guy as he's like turning back to like deal with the crossbow bolt. He just got smoked by a fireball. Firebolt.
13
damage.
damage.
Well, that's pretty good.
I'm
He-
down. I'm so down.
Staggers, falls, but does not die as he kind of like fumbles to his feet there. Quite hurt. And kind of patting out the fire on him.
All right. That's my actions.
All right. So this guy is going to use majority of his action to move the canoe. He can use all of his action to move the canoe.
Oh my god. Did you hear that? That's Lydia snoring.
Oh, right at her keyboard. Nice.
Yeah, literally.
That's
I was watching Discord for it. See who lit up. 100% Lydia snoring.
So, using your full action will move the canoe 30 feet.
I think we might have to look into starting earlier.
It would seem, eh? Alright, Sheen Tolsmere is up. He can't really do much.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't have that much longer of being awake in me.
Dugan is up.
Alright, I'm gonna savor this. There we go. Removed.
This is really tough. I forget. Does the mirror use a action or bonus action?
I don't know what to say.
Action.
I think it's an action because he might fall down.
Yeah, used an action. Okay. So con check. I'll make that now. Constitution. Oh, come on. It's a 12.
Do you fall down?
I failed to make a copy of Vola, and I am knocked prone.
All right. Make a dex save. Okay. You just barely don't fall over the canoe.
Okay.
Oh.
I am not going to stand back up because being prone is not a bad place to be. But
Smart.
I am going to use the help action for Vola. And that is my turn. Oh, I should have used guidance for my con save. That's a bonus action too. That's fine.
Oh,
That's
yeah. Okay. This guy takes his action. Lining up. He's going to throw a javelin at a Volt.
Fuck yeah.
So it's disadvantage 13. What's
He
it?
misses.
It's like 15 at least.
Does not
13?
hit. No,
Hey,
no, no.
Lydia, you're back.
I'm 15.
Oh,
Holy
okay.
shit.
I thought you were 15. Welcome back.
Hey,
Miss.
how's it going?
So that javelin almost hit you as it
oh
kind of
my
like
God. I'm so
glanced
surprised.
off your scale and like rips part of your jacket or your part of your overcoat gets ripped the shoulder.
Ah!
Oh my God, yay.
Am I seeing what you're seeing? Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Mhm.
Three boats with some lizard people.
And the distance between them being roughly the size of a ball.
I was gonna say it's too small for me to count with my eyes.
There's a clusterfuck just waiting for you to do your thing.
Yeah. So we
Is it my turn? It's my turn.
It is your turn.
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah.
we,
Welcome
yeah, it's
back.
your turn. We hit one of them with both a crossbow bolt and a firebolt, and he is still alive. So
Wait,
I
oh,
think
we hit
he's
the
gotta
same
be dead.
guy? Oh my
Yeah, we hit the
God.
same guy.
And they
Yeah.
outnumber us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm intimidated.
I'm intimidated enough to have used the help action on Vola and say, as I am knocked prone, to say, Vola, please, great balls of fire.
I don't think help affects that, does it? It's a
Nope.
saving throw.
No. Nope, just for show.
Oh, just to plead.
Either way, with
Just in case.
again asking or not, my plan was already to throw a fireball.
Absolutely.
Yay.
Oh, thank God.
Okay. Where do you throw the fireball? Always have fun
Right.
with these.
There.
Try to make it immersive as possible. A little fireball flies out from a bull's hand. Just somatic gestures.
And then it grows.
Whoa! Holy shit.
Alright, so roll
That's
some dex
epic.
saves. Yeah.
Just send it to the bottom. We'll figure it out.
Let's just do a little bit of fire on each of them.
Oh, that was the wrong hole.
That's what she said.
Yep. Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, sake is so
saves.
delicious when you don't breathe it.
Makes sense. What's your spell save, DC? What's the damage?
Sorry. Okay, so to open my thingy up here. Fireball is 8d6s.
Woo! And the DC?
Yeah, we know. You roll it.
Oh, I thought I
Your-
did 15
your
What's
seconds.
your
DC
DC for your
is-
spell save? It's gotta be like
Eight.
15 or 14?
It's 8 plus
15.
3 plus your charisma.
15.
Yeah. So, fail, pass,
Oh,
fail,
damn.
pass,
Only 2 of them passed.
fail, pass, pass.
Oh, 3.
2. 4 of them. 5.
Oh, no mods. Fuck.
Let's see this.
No
jack
mods, yeah.
thing.
1, 2, What's the damage?
Hold on.
I wonder, can you even deck save in a canoe?
Yeah. You can leave it in the water. Easy.
28.
Fair. Woo!
28. Okay. So, first guy takes...
Thanks to Lune for this brilliant sorceress.
So I hope the guy that both of us hit is definitely dead by now.
Better be
or
dead.
I'm gonna be very worried. He better be dead.
Second guy saves.
Turn the boat around!
So he gets half damage.
Yeah. Third guy fails and is killed.
Thank God.
Fourth guy passes. It's still
Oh, good. Okay.
guy
The guy
takes
that
it,
both hit is dead.
killed.
Oh my God, another one died. Oh, 3 dead. Avola, you rock!
Passes and is not killed.
Yeah, buddy.
Fuck yeah.
Doesn't.
I feel like if that didn't just happen, like I think we were fucked.
2.
Oh my God. I love how after Avola goes, it's just 5 lizard men.
No, hopefully, only 2 of them with all the dead lizard.
Hopefully less, yeah.
Yeah, you can hope.
Woo!
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lizardmen have been killed
Yeah!
in the fireball, and their canoes are burning.
Holy
The rest
shit.
of them are in the water.
Alright,
Oh, that's
now
the
it gets
basic.
complicated.
Mhm. Mhm. Now it gets so much more complicated.
Okay. This guy's dead. This guy's dead. This guy's up. Swim speed. They have swim speed?
They do. Well, they can have that or climb speed. I think it's a choice.
Where? Oh, okay, yeah. 30 feet swim speed. Okay, cool.
Oh, these guys are fast in the water.
Yeah, Borgas has this.
And he's gonna dive and submerge. So he is not really seen.
Yeah,
This guy's gonna do the same.
we were expecting this, but at least we now have this with 5 fewer.
Yeah, thank goodness the numbers are thinned.
Guy's dead. Shinon's turn.
Is anyone still not underwater?
Yeah, these guys are floating.
I think Shannon would take a pot shot at the guy. What do you guys think he would do?
Oh, he would absolutely shoot, yeah.
Okay. Does he
He
have
loves that
multi
bow.
attack?
Yeah, he does.
He rolled a 17.
All right, disadvantage because he's in the water.
Ooh. He has
rolled
archery
a
fighting style.
17.
Oh, won't matter.
Hits him. Thinks deep. Kills that guy as he cries out and Bob boils around.
And then
Kind
because
of
he
rolls
has
over.
multi-attack, he's gonna stop himself. Think that he's just the greatest hunter in the world and take deadly aim at the other.
Wait,
floating
actually, wait. I don't think he does have multi-attack.
guy. Oh,
Yeah, no, sorry.
I
misspoke.
don't think he
His-
does. Yeah, it's his
his-
like beast attacks.
Yeah, his
with
pet
his
has
attack.
a thing that's equivalent to it, but it's not going to work in this situation.
not in this
Yeah.
situation. Okay, sorry. Then
Yeah,
he
you're
is-
right. That's
he just
that's his like
really
equivalent to that.
the perfect hunter of all things. Okay, now I'm back to
Alright.
Steven.
All right, that guy's dead. Calyx is up.
Maybe next turn someone else can be. Shouldn't.
Calyx is up, eh? It's just the one guy in the water left?
That we can see.
That's visible? Yeah.
Okay.
Two of them dove into the water.
Calyx is going to... Running low on everything. I just want to check what this is. Bonus action. Okay,
Oh,
bonus action.
plants.
He's gonna star a Bahamut.
Okay.
Ah, fuck this boat,
Get-
eh?
Get some wings. I'm be like, Deli, I'll be back. Don't worry. My light man will protect you. And then
My light man!
I think I have 40 feet with that one. I just want to double check. Yeah, I have 40 feet of fly. So I'm going to be 20 feet above the water. Assuming I can see this guy now. He's like
Yep.
on the surface?
Yeah, he's bike bobbing on the surface.
Okay. Frostbite.
His canoe is next here, like in a heap, burning rubble.
Where is my frostbite? I would like to cast this one.
Here I am, like, how is this fight gonna go? You guys gonna die in canoes? Oh yeah, I forgot.
If not for Evola, I think we might have. I don't think we have an
so-
underwater counter.
Bow
Oh.
to the almighty Evola.
It's only 7. I don't know why it added one more higher level cast.
What's happening?
I'm casting Frostbite on this guy.
Oh, okay.
So
Does he
DC
con
14
save?
con save.
Okay.
Because you're
Do
5th
that.
level. That's character level, not
All right, he takes it like a champ.
Yes, it should just be the 7.
Okay.
Oh, that is
He's still
2d6.
alive.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I don't know where the third one came from.
That's very weird.
But yeah, he took 7 cold and he has disadvantage on his next attack roll.
Okay. Makes it surely return.
That's all I
And
got.
cool. Deli's up. She keeps hiding. Xavius is up.
Alright, how deep can I see through this water? How murky is it?
Murky.
Like,
You couldn't
Like-
tell if it's an inch or 10 feet.
okay. And how many lizardmen jumped and got underwater?
2.
2? Okay. Kill there. Who knows where. I'm going to use my action to start detect thoughts, which I could direct at something I can see, or I can use it as a 30-foot blanket to detect when a thinking creature is within 30 feet of me.
Okay.
So I'll be able to tell if anything swims within 30 feet of wherever the fuck I am. That's basically 2 Ebola.
Yeah.
And how does moving the boat work? Does it take an action?
You can use your full action to go 30 feet.
Okay, so I don't have a bonus action left, so I guess that
I guess
will
the rounds
be-
have progressed, so your boats have moved
Oh, that's true. Okay.
here.
Like, I'd like to try to get closer to the lead boat so I can encompass all of us, but yeah, I already used my action, so that's probably it. I'll just chill. I use
Okay.
detect thoughts. Wow. I'm just going with Professor X now.
All right. Tolsmir's up. Cringes near the near Shinon. Dugan's up.
Okay. Being a little bit upset that this mirror didn't work, I'm going to ask Oldemar herself and channel her divinity to create a duplicitous copy of myself.
Oh.
And then stand up. Drop the crossbow and pull out a dagger.
Okay.
A
So where do
dagger.
you teleport to somewhere?
No, I created a duplicitous copy of myself right beside me.
Okay.
It's you gave the character whose thing has to do with making duplicates the ability to make more duplicates. I love duplicates.
Perfect.
This one does different things though. What else? Right. Dagger. Is it rapier light?
No.
Rapier is not.
Dagger. Okay, so I'm going to hold the dagger in my left hand. And be
Wait, is
ready.
your clone gonna hold it in their right hand?
I would hope so.
Would you take issue with that?
No, I think that's how we would tell them apart until they started trading hands.
That's cool.
And it's
Makes
totally
sense.
fucked us over.
And then also stand up.
Okay. Anything else?
My turn.
Cool.
I actually
Just
hold
gonna
a copy
slide.
of myself, and I'm using the rest of the stuff to just get my dagger in my hand.
Okay. This guy's turn. He dives underwater.
Yay!
Whoop.
I'm gonna call that my kill, seeing as I made him get in the water.
Alright.
That's fair.
Yeah. Now they're all underwater.
And all within striking distance. Of
Well,
anyone.
Not when you're
Yeah.
20 feet in the air.
All right. Nivola's turn.
Can I use perception to see if I can see anything? No, because you already said it's black.
Yeah, you can try though. Look for, I don't know what you would look for. You can tell me maybe. Like
Air
something that
bubbles.
like, there you go. There it is. Yeah. Look for bubbles. Okay, actually, let me see how good they're doing. Because they have hold breath, so maybe no bubble at all. And there's no bubbles, there's nothing.
Oh my goodness.
So, what do you want to do?
Well, there's no targets, so I'm just gonna like take a ready stance. You come out of the water, I'm gonna hit you with a lightning bolt.
Woo!
Lightning bolt?
Yeah.
Alright,
Channel that third level.
so you gotta
spell
channel
slot.
that. That's just technically casting it even if you don't shoot it.
Yep.
Alright.
Weapons hot.
How many, do you guys remember what Evola used in the last fight? Like, I don't know if you're keeping track of your magic, but you probably don't have a lot of level 3 spells left.
Well,
No,
Yeah, I
I'll
don't
use
remember.
for when I was not there.
Because we didn't rest, and
I think everything was split up.
I thought you only used cantrips.
Yeah, I think she was just cantripping. Because, like, there was no cluster fucks to blow up last session.
I used a lightning bolt for her.
You did? Oh, okay. I don't really remember.
But level 6, I have 3 level 3 spell slots, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're done on 3 spell slots then.
This is your last one?
This is your last one, yeah.
It'll be good.
Wait,
Hopefully.
You could also hold it till you see him, unless it gets to your turn, then just shoot it in the water.
Yeah, just
to discharge it.
Discharge into a random spot. You might as well if you're blowing the spell slot.
Yeah, okay.
Mr. DM?
sure. Sounds good. Moving forward.
Should widen the range of lightning bolt, right? Since it's a little conductive.
This guy pops out of the water right near Dugan and attacks him with his Morning Star.
Morning Star. It's fancy.
So would I
Yeah.
technically hit him then with the lightning bolt?
I don't know. How's your lightning bolt aimed? It would be right here. So yeah, you'd fry Dugan if you were to shoot this. I'll let you not shoot it or hold it longer. But-
Friendly fire.
I'm gonna hold it and be like, eh.
Okay, so the bull's just there with their magic, still channeling. And this guy is going to take a swing.
Oh yeah, dude, you don't get evasion till next level, right?
Mm-hmm.
14.
Misses.
And then he tries to bite you.
Also misses.
All right. Splashes back and dives down into the water.
Then I'd like to hit him with opportunity attack.
Go for it.
And because I have this copy of me beside me, I have advantage.
Cool.
Which also gives you sneak attack.
Oh my God.
Which also gives me sneak attack. Yeah. 25.
All right, you get him.
Yo,
For,
question,
13.
Calyx. Can you shove your lights underwater? Would that help?
Probably not if it's that murky, because they only emit dim light.
Damn.
Maybe
I
if you
could
put
try.
That guy cries out in pain, but is still able to dive down. You don't see a body float back up.
Holy. I'll get you next time.
I think Shannon would probably just ready a bow action.
So this
Shoot
guy's
the
gonna
first
pop
thing
up
he
here.
sees.
Oh shit. Yes,
Oh
yes.
shit!
And attack.
Look at that.
Dugan.
Okay, let's see what you got.
Alright.
Uga's not holding a shield. So she only has 16 AC, but she can block all these things. She's a dodger.
So this guy doesn't have a morning star. He's got a heavy club. But here it comes. Thump.
Oh, she can
Hits you.
He thumped her.
He thumped her.
So it's D6 plus 2. Club.
Okay.
And then he's going to try and bite on with that.
Oh, so it connects.
Crunches down for 3 more damage.
Okay.
Gravity bites.
And the first con save, I say
Nothing.
Concentration. Second con save, but also concentration. Whew.
Alright, so he's going to try and dive back into the water.
Okay, I don't have another
Okay.
attack level yet.
I'm gonna ask Shannon to paddle the boat closer to everybody else.
Okay.
I'd like to be able to protect people with my detect thoughts. And he's not here, so
He concurs.
just get over there. Let's get closer.
His athletics. I think it's pretty good.
It's alright. I think it's like a 1 or 2. Maybe a 3. Oh, he's a soldier background. Fuck.
Yeah, I
That's
think he's
great.
got like plus 5. Alright, so whatever. He still does 30 movement.
Alright, yeah, let's just get like right next. Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
I can encompass everyone with my detect thoughts now. Alright.
Calyx is up.
Do I detect any lizards within 30 feet? I'd like to point them out to Calyx if I do.
You do, but does it give you just locations? I don't think so.
No, you just get the thoughts.
Yeah.
I can search.
I think you have to like activate it
Oh
more.
yeah,
to
during
find
an
them.
action I can. Damn it. Okay.
Yeah.
I know there's a
I
presence.
think it just tells you that they're within
but I
30
can-
feet. You said
Yeah. Okay.
Alright,
This
Calyx
is
is
not
up.
as good as I thought it was.
Okay, I have my breath weapon ball bomb thing from using the Star Bahamut.
Okay.
So I'm gonna throw it in front of the boat here, and hopefully to just electrify the water.
What's its AoE purposes?
I had to look that up 1 second. I think it was a 5-foot radius.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just double checking.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, 5-foot radius.
Okay,
It's
from the
the
point of
exit.
impact? Like a.
Yeah, point of
Nice.
impact. Yeah.
spike?
Like,
Okay.
yeah. So I saw 2 guys over here, so we'll go right there.
Okie dokie. So you blast the water
Oh, yeah, okay.
and give me damage roll as it like shocks out. In fact, we're gonna increase that by
It's 3d6 right now.
10 feet because it's lightning, and we're gonna like Dugan make a dex save too with advantage from the boat as water splashes up towards him.
Yeah.
10 damage, dex saves. I like lightning and water.
Hell yeah, me too.
Is that your dex save there? 21? Okay, so you easily avoid it. Is it half or nothing on saves?
It's an all or nothing thing.
Okay, yeah, I thought so.
No, sorry, it is halved.
Okay.
Alright, so you get shocked for 5 damage there, Dugan. And you guys hear bubbles. And bubbles shoot up from the water as these guys get smoked too. It's their dex save, nothing. And they're in the water, so disadvantage.
You understood that? Am I the only one who got the robotic sound effects board on that?
What?
No?
Yeah,
I didn't.
It was all super clear for us.
Yeah.
Clear for me.
Like, it literally sounded like someone was, like, playing, like, a DJ thing. It was like,
Oh, yeah, that's your internet.
Ugh. So these guys float up to the surface, dead.
These guys, 2 of them. Oh my
Like
god.
shooting
Yeah.
fish in the barrel.
The lightning spread further than expected. And did, what do you say here? 10-foot
Lord.
radius instead of a 5 from the water.
Fucking- How many are left?
No, we saw 2 pop up and hit Dugan. 2 just floated to the surface.
Okay,
So
I did not lose concentration.
There's only 1
Okay.
left
Xavius, you
It's like-
still sense the thoughts of an enemy.
of a single one. Okay, but I can't see.
No.
Okay. It'd be awesome if we could interrogate one, but I'm gonna use my action to focus my detect thoughts and see exactly where it is, and I'll lock onto it.
Is that how it works? I think you need to know where it is beforehand.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, to read its mind, yes, but I can cast an action to search the thoughts within 30 feet of me.
Oh,
I
okay.
see it.
So that clause reads like this. That's like
Very
a
interesting.
Penetrate
secondary
barriers,
part.
2 feet inches. Okay.
So like I don't technically get the full effects of the spell, but I can detect presence, so I'll know where
Alright.
he is ish.
He's right below Calyx.
All right, so I'll point to the group, and be like, "He's there," and then that's my turn. Underneath Calyx,
He's right here.
beneath you, Calyx.
So, how big is my radius again?
What do you mean?
Well,
For
if
what?
I'm doing the same thing as Calyx just did with my lightning bolt that I have sitting prepped.
It's a different spell altogether.
He did a breath, but it's also lightning-ish.
Yeah, he did like an ice spike, but lightning.
Oh,
It's like a special spell that I gave him from his Bahumat star.
Hmm.
Like it hits a point and
Yours is
explodes
a-
out.
It's a
Yours
line.
is like a shot. But you could probably make it work. Like I would probably.
You could,
like, yours spread, too.
I was gonna say you could like angle it like straight underground, under the water, and
Oh,
hope
100
it spreads
feet
out.
long.
Like my thoughts on lightning and water are, it doesn't really enhance it, but it will make it spread.
Yeah,
that makes
it's
sense.
a conductor. It spreads it across.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of being like 5 feet wide, it might be like 15 feet wide.
Exactly.
Alright, well, I'll release it in the direction of the dude. 'Cause I have-
Okie dokie. Yeah. It kills him. Let's not fool around. Let's not fuck around.
You don't want
Roll
me
some
to roll
dice.
damage?
Do it if you'd like.
37. Well, that would kill me.
As it
Look
fries
at
all the
those
foliage
sixes.
in 120
Holy
feet
shit.
along. Just...
How do you even? My God, Lydia.
And that's the end of combat.
All right.
Okay.
Well, there will be no interrogation, but No, I'm just happy to be alive and unharmed, frankly.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
This was all
you
the
know I
Ebola
killed like
and
6 or
Cowlick
7
show.
dudes, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
You
we
like
know.
fist pump Ebola from across the boat, like holy crap. Yeah. Would that
This
I
is
had
what
studied
happens when
magic
I'm
that
not dying
destructive.
inside.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, I have to go for tonight. So I'll see you guys around.
That's fair. Good
All
point
Alright,
to end it.
GG
Peace out, man.
Dugan.
Are we just cutting it here then?
I mean, unless you guys want to do like more on these canoes, we could just pick back up from here.
Well, we are weary. We need to at least find like landfall, assuming that won't get us killed. Let's get to like shore and rest, probably. Can we do that?
I'm completely
Yeah.
tapped out.
There's no shore nearby.
Oh.
Okay, so we're sleeping in. All right. Yeah, fuck it.
Like it's nighttime. You guys headed out into the water on canoes as the sun was coming down.
All right. I
Should just
guess we can
reconvene
call
with
it.
everyone. We're, can't really make decisions if we're stuck in the water.
We might be sleeping in canoes. I guess
It
we can
doesn't-
figure that out next
like-
session.
You guys have been traveling now for about 40 minutes to an hour in canoes, and you have not seen land since you left the camp.
Wow. So we're in a straight up like. This is pretty hardcore, actually. Fair enough. Fair
Like a swampy,
enough.
marshy lake.
All right.
All right.
Well, it might be outside of our comfort zone. We
Game,
might be
gents.
getting some exhaustion. Good game. Good game. We fucking crushed it, I think.
Yeah.
You did.
Honestly, I was scared for you guys. So I guess it's lucky that Ebola's turn was before most of them. Because like, I was like, I don't know how many are going to throw javelins. Maybe one or two.
I'm just glad that Evola woke up.
I'm sorry.
That's fair.
I threw around bales all day. I was tired. I'm sorry.
That's okay. You saved the day.
Totes saved the day. Also, totally streamed a clip of you snoring on Twitch.
That's true. Troy's like, you hear that? We're like, what? He's like, listen. And we can hear you breathing into your mic as you passed out.
What
Great.
happened? Sorry, you cut out there. I had to move.
Yeah.
While we were playing, Troy was like, stop, listen. You guys hear that? And we're like, what? He's like, that's Lydia snoring. And we can hear you breathing through your mic. He's like, I see it on Discord. I checked. It's her.
This is incredible.
I'm sitting here and I'm like, keep eyes open. Okay, just close eyes, but listen, and then.
Oh my god.
Remember, for like an hour.
Fuck.
That's fair.
So,
I guess
like-
we'll have to be more captivating next time. I get it.
Well,
Oh no. Yeah, we need to do this on a day where I don't work. 'Cause
I mean, is that does that exist? You tell us.
Actually, last week I only worked Friday.
Well,
wow.
then what's going on here?
I was gonna say, like, what's the ideal time? Because like we got a 2-hour session in basically, with the 8:30 start and people passing out. Do we need to start earlier? Do we need to pick different days? Like, I think
Well,
like
it's 'cause
I
I don't
wonder.
actually know. I don't actually know when I finish. It depends on like when I get done. Like Friday, I was by myself. I got everything done by 4:30. But after that, I fell asleep like basically when I sat down when I got home.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's not just you. Like I think Tom and David are like exhausted as well. But I think Tom, you have a hard start at 8, right?
Yeah, I can't start till 8, but I can go till like 1 in the morning because I run on minimal sleep as it is.
Okay, so you're a
I'm
night
just
hawk.
accustomed. Yeah, I'm just accustomed to not sleeping.
Fair enough.
See, like normally at this point, I'd already be asleep because I have to work tomorrow. So I'd already probably passed. Actually, at this time yesterday, I think I was dead to the world.
Fair
So
enough.
what's the best days then? Or
I
is there a best day?
there's no
Might
best
not
days
even know.
really.
Yeah.
It's just I get my schedule every week, and that's just what it is.
Are you still working at the clinic? I thought you were leaving.
No, I'm gone. I'm in Pembroke now. I'm working on a farm.
You working on a farm? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I didn't hear about your new job.
No, that's why I said I was throwing around bales all day. Bales of sawdust, bales of hay.
Oh, you're being very literal. Holy shit.
I was not joking.
How is it? Do you like it, or it just like tie you over for now?
I like it, but at the same time, I miss Clark.
Fair.
Yeah,
Okay.
working on a
I mean,
farm's hard. Even if it's just chilling work, like being outside is taxing.
Yeah.
Well, Friday it said 35, but felt like 40. I ran out
my
of
God.
drinks by 2 p.m. and I finished at 4:30.
Yeah.
Ugh. This weekend should be better. Like, it's nice and cool now here, at least.
That mantra for that day was "Don't pass out, don't pass out, don't pass out."
All right, well, we'll just have to run more shorter session in that case.
Whatever we can do.
I just need my boss to give me my schedule, and then we can try and figure some shit out.
Well, let us know when that happens, because we would love to know too.
Know what my schedule
But,
is.
Yeah.
Just wanted it there.
The
No,
more Lydia,
this
the
is good
better.
for me because like I kind of slipped in where Red wasn't supposed to be, and today I took on too many things. Today.
Uh-huh.
I am exhausted already, so it's cool that we do a short session.
Yep.
And I'll come back strong next
Well,
time.
I still enjoyed what I got to participate in.
Well, that's good. That's what I aim to do.
That's
And
funny.
even in those 2 hours, you guys like went a lot further than you have in many sessions, to be completely honest. Like you skipped a combat, you went through the camp like champs, and yeah.
We
You
put
didn't
Nick
even
on
ask,
his toes.
Yeah. I sent you a link, Troy, to the DM screen that I've been talking about. I meant to do it last time at the end of the session, but I was too tired.
All right, have a
Oh,
good
is it
night,
the thing
guys.
you're
I'm
looking
gonna
at?
get ready for sleep now.
Peace
Good
out,
night,
Lydia.
Alright, see you
We'll
later.
play again soon.
GG.
Yes,
Oh,
bye.
is this like you put your monsters on? That's handy.
Yeah, so you
Work
open
that.
it, you can, on the left, there's like an option for like the size and width, or width and height. And
That's
then you
sick.
click in the center and you can put any monster in there.
I like it.
It's super handy.
Oh,
it always comes back the way you said
shit,
it.
I like that. I'm gonna start
Mhm.
using that rather than the fucking 18 JPEGs they just keep open.
Yeah, I know.
Way
It's
better.
fucking ridiculous. I don't know if you've seen this, Tom. I'm sure you have your own
Down.
system and style.
I
I found
Use it
this-
next time.
I just type everything into Roll20.